Welcome back to another episode of Watch Me Mix. In the last episode, we mixed all of these backing Vox tracks. These are all the oohs. And so they're mixed relative to each other, but we haven't really listened to them relative to the whole mix or anything like that yet. So what I'm going to do here is actually mute all of the vocals other than those oohs. And we're going to mix these oohs in against the entire band during this chorus part. So let's take a listen here. There we go. So I'm concerned with how these sound with the whole big chorus with all the synths and all that kind of stuff. Should be coming up. So this is working nicely. I'm going to keep playing with this. This top one is jumping out like crazy, which is always the case with the super high vocal and all the ooh. So we're just going to mute that for now and get this bed set up. I want this top one to jump out. I'm trying to get it mixed and all I hear is this top one. So we're going to keep going. Still hearing it. Still hearing that top one. So I'm going to listen here. Okay, I'm just hearing overtones. Okay, yep, we're good. And the trumpet, that's also what I'm hearing. Okay. Okay, so let's back up. I want to hear it in context. Okay, I'm happy with that. Let's keep playing here. I'm going to add in these guys. I want to hear that lead now during the chorus. All right, so what you saw me do there is just turn these up, and then I hit R by accident, which started to record here, which is okay. I just did undo, but I just did TG to turn these up. So I'm just working on balance overall now. I think we're in a pretty good shape with the overall balance of the whole entire song here. What I'd like to do now is add a little bit of verb and delay and stuff like that to the vocal. I'm going to listen a little bit to the verse here and just see how that feels.
Ain't been breathing for many years now. Under dirty lies, we lie now.
Yeah, this sounds really nice. So what I'm going to do is just add a little bit of verb and delay here, and we'll just see how that works. I think this can work totally dry too, but I'd like to add a little bit and just see what happens. I definitely want to put some verb on the vocal here on the ooze, and even some of the percussion I think could take some as well. So select the vocal here. We're going to go to send and choose bus one. And we're just going to load up, let's see, the stock reverb in Logic that I definitely encourage using is going to be Chroma Verb. So this one has a lot of really nice presets. I think I'm going to choose the, let's see. I can't remember the one I really like. The vocal chamber for this, and we'll listen to how that sounds. So let's just solo this.
Unpleasant surprises, it hides a host of them.
Yeah, so I think that one's going to work well. There's so many good presets in here, and you can EQ curve the reverb right here. Quite a bit to do in Chromaverb. It's a really great little plugin. If you're stuck in a rut using third-party plugins and you keep buying new reverb plugins, I really, really encourage you to check out Chromaverb. It's come a long way. So let's try some delay as well. This one, I'm just going to do something I do on almost every mix I do. I just love the way it sounds, and it doesn't always work, but I always try it. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to do a sample delay, and we're going to do in milliseconds. Why is this stereo? This doesn't need to be stereo. Oh, it's because okay, yeah. So we're going to go to 128 milliseconds. That's one of the magic numbers in sample delay.
This is not freedom.
Get rid of the reverb and we'll hear the sample delay.
This is us hiding.
Oh, and we want to couple this.
Hiding from them.
Why is this doing one at a time? Here, let me figure this out. Okay, so I figured it out here. We're going to use the stereo sample delay, but I have to link them. I usually use a mono vocal track with this stereo. This vocal track happens to be stereo, but that's fine. So it's linked here, and we're going to go to 128. If I can get it. There we go. So you can hear what that sounds like.
It hides a host of them. This is not freedom.
It's good. And actually, before the sample delay, I'm going to throw an EQ in there, and I'm going to get rid of some of the top end of the vocal.
This is us hiding from them.
And then I can add a little bit more.
For many years now.
Good. Now we're not going to use that much sample delay. I just have it up that loud so I can hear what it sounds like. And then a nice technique sometimes is to pull both the reverb and the delay off and mix them in with the whole track. And again, this could work totally dry, I think, without any reverb or delay. It really could, but I'd like to add some.
Ain't been breathing for many years now. Under dirty lies, we lie now. Unpleasant surprises, it hides a host of them. This is not freedom. This is
Beautiful. So now what we're going to do, I like that sound, just a touch of reverb and delay. We're going to take this guitar and we're going to send that to the same reverb that the vocal is getting. So it sounds like they're in the same room.
Ain't been breathing.
What I like to do here, as you saw me do before, turn the reverb up way too much and then back it down. Rather than starting from 0, I really want to hear how the reverb is interacting and then pull it back.
For many years now, under the lies we lie now. Unpleasant surprises, it hides a heart.
Cool. And then the other thing I want to put some reverb on is actually in the chorus part. This guy, this little percussion thing. Because it has some reverb on it already, and I wanted to send it to the same reverb as the guitar and vocal. Cool. And then we can grab the snare. Same deal here. Just puts it in the same space, you know? So let's keep listening.
Heads underwater, we feel the chilly fear.
While I'm at it, as I'm listening, I'm going to add the same reverb to all of these, the purple and pink.
Leave it alone, and it will be clear. With our heads underwater, we feel the chilly fear. Unpleasant surprises, we hide a hope.
Now these oohs, they can probably absorb a lot more verb, so let's listen to those. Yeah, that's nice.
Weightless water, we feel the chilly fear. Unpleasant surprises, we hide a host of them.
Beautiful. And now I want to go to the big oohs and just add that same sort of reverb to them, and then we'll listen to the whole mix and we'll be done with this episode. We're going to get one more episode to do some sort of stuff on the master fader.
Sounds, some indistinct voices. It's all reflectations, we just reflectations.
All right, so we'll end this episode here. That's about all I'm going to do for what I call the spatial effects, reverb and delay. So in the next episode, I'll start messing with the master fader over here, and we'll get this sort of ready to be delivered to a producer, client, whatever, and they'll be able to hear everything and give us notes. So yeah, see you in the next episode.